I tested 3 of the best-selling budget mattresses online: the Novilla Gel Memory Foam, Zinus Cooling Essential Memory Foam, and MLILY Green Tea Gel Memory Foam mattresses. And after sleeping on them and letting my entire family test them too, one of them ended up being way better for most adults, while 2 of them were actually the clear favorites of my little kids and teens. And one mattress had a problem that would completely rule it out for some people. All 3 of these brands sell these in multiple sizes and thicknesses: queen, king, 6-inch, 12-inch, so even though I'm testing these in 8-inch twin versions, the overall feel should translate across the lineup. So let's start with the Novilla, the softest of the 3. I'd call it medium soft. When you lie down, you get that classic memory foam hug where it really contours around your shoulders and hips. My little kids immediately loved this one. They said it felt the coziest and kept choosing it when I let everyone rotate through the mattresses. For adults, I think this one works really well if you're a side sleeper, or if you like a softer bed that cushions pressure points. I actually felt like this was extremely comfortable sleeping on my side. All of the usual pain in my hips and back disappeared as the memory foam met every pressure point. But there's one downside I noticed pretty quickly: edge support. If you sit or lie near the edge, it compresses a lot. As an edge sleeper, you'll feel like you might roll right off. And getting up from the edge takes more effort because the foam dips down so much. For someone with mobility issues, that could definitely be a deal breaker. Next is the Zinus Cooling Essential. This one actually lands right in the middle in terms of firmness. I'd call it a true medium. You still get some contouring, but you don't sink in as deeply as you do with the Novilla. It feels a lot more supportive beneath the cushy top layer. And interestingly, my younger kids like this one almost as much as the Novilla, and my teens thought it was really comfortable. It still had enough softness for that plush mattress feel, but it felt a little more stable overall. For adults, I think this one works well for combination sleepers or back sleepers who want something that's not too soft but not firm either. But just like the Novilla, the edge support here isn't great. Sitting on the edge, you'll feel it compress quite a bit, and if you sleep right on the edge of the bed, you're gonna feel like you're sliding off. Now, the MLILY Green Tea Gel Memory Foam was interesting. This one feels noticeably more supportive than the other 2. I'd call it medium firm. When you lie down, you still get some cushioning on top, and you actually continue to sink for a few seconds until it reaches maximum support. But you stay much more lifted and aligned instead of sinking in. And this one was the clear favorite of my husband, a big guy, over 6 feet tall and 200 pounds. He said it felt more supportive and more comfortable overall, especially compared to the softer mattresses. I like this one a lot too. I'm a combination sleeper, but I definitely sleep mostly on my stomach. This was the only one of the 3 I'd recommend for stomach sleepers because you don't have that deep sink in the lower half of your torso that can cause back pain. For adults in general, this is probably the best option if you like a firmer feel, if you're a back or stomach sleeper, or if you just want something that feels a little more substantial. But the biggest difference with the MLILY is the edge support. It's dramatically better. You can sit on the edge without the mattress collapsing, and if you sleep near the edge, you don't feel like you're sliding off the bed. Now, what about motion isolation? All 3 mattresses are pretty similar here. Since they're foam mattresses, they all absorb movement pretty well. If someone rolls over or gets out of bed, you're not going to feel a lot of motion transfer. They're also all pretty neutral when it comes to heat retention. None of them seem to trap heat in, but I didn't feel any extra cooling from any of them despite cooling claims. The biggest surprise happened when I measured all 3. Keep in mind, these are all marketed as 8-inch twins, but the Zinus and Novilla measured just under 8 inches, while the MLILY measured nearly 9. So you're basically getting an extra inch of mattress, which may be a plus or minus depending on what you're using it for. But for comfort and support, an extra inch is a nice bonus. So here's the breakdown after testing all 3. If you like a softer mattress with that memory foam hug, especially if you're a side sleeper or buying for younger kids, the Novilla is probably the one you'll like most. If you want something right in the middle, balance between comfort and support, the Zinus is a really solid option. But if you want the best support and the best edge support, especially for adults, the MLILY is the one I'd personally choose out of the 3. Links to all of them are in the description if you want to check current pricing. They're affiliate links, which means I earn a small commission at no cost to you. And if you like honest home product comparisons like this, I test and compare products so you can see the differences before you buy.